Hey everybody, it's Safi and Marco. Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. And it's just Marco here. I am shooting this improv video while waiting for this fucking retard repairman who was supposed to be here at 10 o'clock in the morning, but it's now 1 o'clock and I'm still fucking sitting around waiting for him. It's pretty fucking irritating. So, I am here to review the Uncharted Trailer 2. Now, Uncharted, obviously you already know, it's fucking trash. This is going to be another shitty video game adaptation. And to add on top of the pile of shit, you have Tom Holland, aka Young Iron Boy, and you have Mark Wahlberg, who literally just plays himself in everything he's in. He's probably one of the worst actors around. And most of the time, he sort of rides off of himself being likable instead of actually putting effort into playing different characters. And I think that both of them are like that. Like both of them are literally fucking the same type of actor. Like, they're both vanity actors. They're both actors who, they just care about their stupid brands and they don't really care about movies or characters, because this trailer was abysmal. I mean, you have them going back and forth the whole trailer with these cringeworthy jokes. They're so forced. And someone I know brought that up. They're so forced and so lame. And it's like the jokes in the game that they would make with each other, they were really funny and good jokes. And these jokes are so unfunny that you could make a book. You could write a book probably analyzing how not to do jokes or how not to tell jokes. And then you could have all the jokes from this movie probably in that book, analyzing every single one. That's how bad these jokes are. To add on top of that, it feels like there's a complete disregard to stay truthful to the video game and to tell a good video game story. Because what is this exactly? Well, it's a prequel, but they're taking notes from part 4 and part 3, and yeah, it's just really shitty. And part 2, you got Chloe in here, token Chloe, and she looks and sounds nothing like Chloe in the game, just like the main two characters, and it's really bad. Like, I thought that this movie might be good in a good bad way. Like, I was still excited because I thought maybe it'll be a fun bad movie, but no, not anymore. Like, this just looks like it's gonna be a complete and total embarrassment. It reminds me a little bit of the Dora live action movie I saw, honestly. Like, if you had said that this takes place in the same universe as that, I would have believed you. And there's just all these really cringeworthy things that make you know that they don't really care about the video game. Like the shit with Sam, this whole thing where like he's sending postcards to Nate and like they're pen pals and shit. That's totally inaccurate, false, never happened. There's this whole storyline in that piece of shit Uncharted 4 where they lost contact, and that's what the whole story of the fourth game is about. It's about how they lost contact and then they meet up again, and yeah. So I don't know what the fuck is up with that. And then like he's asking Sully if he knew Sam. Like, God, this is fucking retarded. And then you got the action, and it seems like they're basically riding off of the action possibly being good. They show these cringy slow motion shots and these bad fighting scene shots. Like, there's one where Tom Holland, I'm not going to call him Nathan because he's not the character at all. But you got Tom Holland swinging around on a chandelier going, ooh, 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 like he's fucking I mean, young Iron Man, Iron Boy Jr., really, really bad. To me, too, I saw that they're advertising like something where you get a free ticket to the movie if you buy the remastered Uncharted collection. And to me, it feels almost like this movie was made to sell the remastered collection and advertise that. Like, that's what I genuinely think. And to advertise future video games. I have no confidence that this was made to tell a story that paid tribute to the video game universe that we all know and love. Well, I don't love all of it. Like, you can clearly tell that Token Chloe is gonna be the Nadine character in this game, and Antonio Banderas, he's gonna be the Rafe character in this game. I mean, it's so obvious it's not even funny. And then they're copying other stuff from the games, like people already talked about the whole sequence with him hanging out of the plane, whatever, the carrier plane, and all that from Uncharted 3. And it's really bad, guys. Like, it's really, really bad. I would give this trailer another F minus, aka a fuck you, because this trailer fucking sucked. All the lame ass jokes. Are you old enough to be a bartender? Are you old enough to go to prom? Like, God, these jokes are just, oh. Or aren't you too old to go to prom? Whatever the fuck. Can't remember these fucking garbage ass fucking jokes, quote unquote jokes. This movie's a joke. These characters are a joke. This story is a joke. Everything about this movie's a joke. And you're a joke if you go see it and pay for this shit. I mean, why do you guys have to keep paying for these movies that are made that have no soul in them whatsoever? I mean, this is a soulless cash grab of a film. It's passionless. I mean, it's so unfortunate. Like, people talk for years. Oh, they should make a movie of Uncharted because that's a really cinematic video game. And it's like, oh, of course we have to get the version where nobody cares about making it. They just care about the money. They care about their brands, and they care about franchise possibilities. That's all they fucking care about. And you know what else this movie reminds me of? It reminds me of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I bought that game, the game that went along with the movie. Unfortunately, I bought it day one, and when I bought it, it came with a free ticket to the movie, just like with this, where if you buy the remastered collection, you get a free ticket to the movie. That's why I said they're just trying to sell the video games here. And then I went to go see The Amazing Spider-Man 2 right after school with that free ticket from the shitty video game, and literally nobody else was in the theater. And this was years and years before my pandemic and my variants. So have fun with that, explaining why this movie completely fails, unless, you got all these fucking fanboys and fangirls who go see it because they love their little Iron Boy Jr., especially the girls. So, yeah, fuck this trailer. It sucked, just as I expected. Really, really embarrassing, and I wish that they would listen to the fans and make movies that are good instead of destroying the properties that they base things off of. Like, remember the Sonic the Hedgehog movie from last year? That was a pretty good movie, and they literally pulled the movie from the release and then spent months trying to fix it, put Band-Aids all over it to fix it. That's how much they cared about the fans. But then you have this movie in comparison where, they know that this movie is shit. It's releasing in January. January movies aren't good at all. I actually spent an entire day trying to compile a top 10 list of movies that came out in January, and I had a lot of trouble doing that. It was pretty tough. But I did manage to come up with a list, but it was by the skin of my teeth. So please like this video if you liked it, comment, and tell me what you thought about this piece of shit trailer for this piece of shit soulless movie. And then please subscribe to our channel because I cannot wait to see this movie online and then make fun of it for like hours and hours. I mean, it's going to be hilarious. I laughed my ass off at this trailer at how bad it was, at how cringy it was. I just laughed the whole time at this little Iron Boy Jr. Pretending to be Nathan Drake. Like, okay, buddy. Goodbye, everybody. See you soon.